A new dawn in the East, the American century. For generations, those three words defined the world. They spoke of a time when one nation stood above all others, a beacon of power, wealth, and influence. From the neon lights of Times Square to the halls of the United Nations, the tune was unmistakably American. But what happens when the music begins to fade? What happens when a new sound, a powerful and ancient rhythm, starts to rise from the East? This is the story of our time, a great shift in the balance of global power. It is a story not of decline, but of a challenger's epic ascent. The question on every leader's mind, whispered in the corridors of power from Washington to Beijing, is simple yet profound. Is the American era over? Imagine a giant clock, its hands ticking for 100 years, always pointing to the west. Now imagine those hands beginning to slow. While America has been busy with its own challenges, another giant has awakened from a long slumber. China, a civilization thousands of years old, is reclaiming its place at the center of the world. Not long ago, Made in China was a label for simple toys and cheap clothes. Today it is stamped on the world's most advanced smartphones. Drones, high-speed trains. This transformation is nothing short of an economic miracle. In just 4 decades, China has lifted over 800 million people out of poverty. It opened its doors to the world, becoming the planet's factory. Millions of ambitious workers poured into coastal cities, fueling an engine of production that the world had never seen. The numbers tell a story that is almost hard to believe. In 1980, China's economy was smaller than Italy's. Today, it is the second largest in the world. The dragon's ascent. Every year, its economy grows at a rate that mature Western economies can only dream of. This growth is visible in the steel and glass of its futuristic cities, in the endless lines of container ships leaving its ports, and in the global brands, Alibaba, Tencent, and Huawei, that now compete directly with America's tech giants. This economic power gives China immense leverage. It is the world's largest exporter and a top trading partner for more than 120 countries. But this miracle has come at a cost. Rapid industrialization has led to severe pollution, a growing gap between the rich and the poor, and an economy that is heavily reliant on debt. Imagine a city larger than New York appearing out of nowhere in just 10 years. In China, this is not a fantasy. It has been a reality, repeated over and over again. China has built more skyscrapers in the last 2 decades than the rest of the world combined. It has constructed the world's largest network of high-speed rail. The ghost cities, entire developments with no residents, are a stark reminder of the risks. China is tackling these problems with energy, pioneering smart city tech. For decades, the United States military was untouchable, but that era of absolute dominance is now being challenged. China is launching more naval ships than any other country. It has developed advanced carrier-killer missiles, specifically designed to threaten America's most powerful warships. In the skies, China's new stealth fighters like the J-20 are closing the technological gap with American jets. The PLA is also a leader in new domains of warfare, such as cyber attacks and space weapons. In the 20th century, if a developing country needed a loan or a partner to build a new road, it went to Washington. Today, there is a new address for that call: Beijing. While Western nations have often lectured African leaders on democracy and human rights, China has come with something more tangible: money, bridges, a policy of no strings attached. At the United Nations, Beijing is becoming a more assertive player. It has successfully placed its own officials in charge of key international agencies. Imagine a modern version of the ancient Silk Road. This is the vision behind China's Belt and Road Initiative, the most ambitious infrastructure project in human history. It involves building railways, highways, pipelines, digital networks across more than 150 countries. This is not just about trade. It is about creating a new China-centric world order. However, the Belt and Road is not without controversy. Many partner countries have fallen deep into debt to Chinese banks, forcing them to hand over control of strategic assets like ports and power grids. We stand at a historic crossroads. The rise of China is the single greatest geopolitical story of our lifetime. We have seen its economic power explode, its cities touch the sky, its military grow into a formidable force. The dragon has truly awakened. Its roar is already reshaping our planet. But the story is not over. China faces enormous internal challenges. The creative, chaotic, self-correcting nature of democracy shouldn't be underestimated. The question is not just about China's rise, but America's response. Will it overcome its internal divisions and lead a coalition of democracies to offer an alternative? We are left with the ultimate cliffhanger. Will the 21st century belong to China? We are living in the middle of the story. The two giants are on the board, the pieces are in motion. The world watches, holding its breath, waiting to see who will make the next move.